Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to another edition of Dom Mafia Live. That is right, the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are set to face off against the Jacksonville Jaguars on Monday Night Football, my friends. And I've been hearing this a lot through the grapevine to begin with. Everybody on earth is saying, "Hey, what's going on? Is this a trap game for the Buffalo Bills?" The Jaguars have had the Buffalo Bills number for the past couple of years. I've told you this story a million times. I took my dad down there for his birthday when Urban Meyer was coaching. The Jags looked like absolute dog shit, and we left 9-6. We lost 9-6, baby. And then in London last year, where we just couldn't get things going until it was too late, lost out on Matt Milano, lost out on Daquan Jones, and I'm seeing it all across the league right now, man. It's a beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Sorry, I was a little bit distracted right there. I'll tell you what, man, I'm on X quite a bit. And sometimes I feel like it's the most toxic place on the face of the planet. And I hate the application, but you know what? It doesn't even matter. I'm still on it, baby. I'm still talking my shit. I'm still doing my thing. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, Levi, what's good? Good morning, Dan. It's my birthday. So another year closer to death. And these bills are helping me get there with 4 months of high blood pressure. I hope our team is near. Listen, I'll tell you what, man. I've noticed a couple of things. I think my blood pressure absolutely hits all-time highs during Buffalo Bills football. Thank God last Thursday night was so incredible that I could just sit back and relax for the vast majority of it. When Miami dropped back and responded and scored on their first drive, I was like, oh, damn, man, this is going to be a long night. But then afterwards, our defense ended up completely hooking us up and making it happen, man. This is a beautiful thing. Shout out. Shout out to Levi. What's going on, man? They are making me older as well. Jets suck and the Patriots are going to crush them. Totally delusional Finns talk is blind from the truth. Khalil Shakir, he certainly is. If you guys checked in on the AFC's roundtable, definitely check it out, man. Definitely check it out because he was I have seen the most coping that I ever have in a long, long time. Benny from Queens, what's going on? What's going on, man? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, man. Patrick Mahomes is in the chat. We have Patrick Mahomes. We have Khalil Shakir in the chat, man, showing a little bit of love. I can appreciate that. The Bills Mafia shirtless movement really had coming out party on the roundtable last night. Listen, everyone knows the Bills Mafia shirtless movement. Thank God we really didn't need it much on Thursday night. But for some reason, I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing a little bit of it on Monday night during the Jaguars. For some reason, that team just has our number, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man. It's absolutely crazy. I hate you, Pat. I just got done paying the refs for that pass interference. Patrick Mahomes, how much did that run you? How much did that run you? Oh, my God. For the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs game this past week, it should be pretty interesting, man. We'll see how it plays out. Morning from the golf course, just got a birdie on 16, but playing like ass. Bills Mafia Madness, sometimes you just need to go on ahead and enjoy the little wins, baby. Sometimes you just need to enjoy the little wins. That's basically how it plays out. I'm a fraud. The refs win me all of my games. Dude, finally, you're coming out on top, man. Patrick Mahomes, thank you so much, man. I sincerely appreciate you for acknowledging that. We have been trying to appreciate that for a long, long time. All right? And I'm glad that you finally put that out in the ether, and we can sincerely appreciate that. Red, White, and Bills is coming in. Shout out to my boy. What's going on? We have zero excuse to lose 10 days rest at home in prime time, coming off of a great win from a team that looks like poop. If we lose this game, it shows what team we truly are. And you know what? I'll tell you what, Red, White, and Bills. I said this the other night, and I really hope that I don't jinx myself by saying this. But when I hear that notion that the Buffalo Bills are entering into a trap game are games that are lost. Games that are lost from teams that just don't really have it together from a culture standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, what have you. And I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a game where the Buffalo Bills came out sloppy, offensively at least, since Joe Brady has been the offensive coordinator. Dable, 110%, man. We saw several of those instances. Ken Dorsey, absolutely. half of the reason why we were 6-6 at one point last year during the season. But luckily enough, I haven't seen it once where the Buffalo Bills weren't in the game, right? Where I didn't look at these guys and I was just like, okay, these guys didn't show up. They didn't get off of the bus. They don't look, tight, ready to go. And I don't know. I mean, I'm really hoping that this trend continues because what I have seen from Joe Brady, this isn't the exact same team that just goes out and looks like shit. It's just not in their DNA. From what I've seen, it's still early, but we shall see. Darren is in the chat. Go Bills. How you doing, man? This Jags game will be just like the Titans game in 2022. We lose to them 2 times in a row and then blow them out when they finally come to Buffalo. Oh my God. I love it. I love it, man. Make it happen. Last time we played them in Buffalo, it was a solid game, man. It was a solid game, and I can definitely appreciate that, man. This is a beautiful thing. I agree. It's time to show the world who we are. Offense will need to be creative this week. Spread the ball around and let James cook. Here's the problem, Dwight. All right, guys, by the way, do me a favor and sound off with a 1 in the chat if you were able to watch my preview video for the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I ended up releasing it yesterday. And I'll tell you what, um, first off, apologies because my camera looked like absolute shit. It was focusing on my hat instead. Like I filmed the 30-minute video and then I looked back and then that shit was blurry as hell. So I did whatever I could in post-production to make it look somewhat presentable. I just didn't have time to refilm it. But for those of you that have watched, one of my key takeaways is I don't foresee this being a James Cook game. All right. This team is actually very efficient at stopping the run. If you look at the past couple of games, yes, Achan had a hell of a game against the Jaguars week 1, but it was all in the receiving game. Like, dude was almost a non-factor. Like, I think the leading rusher for Miami week 1 was Wilson, and he put up like 20 yards. This team is very good at stopping the run. Front seven, linebackers are no slouches whatsoever. So if we win this game, which I have confidence that we will, it's going to be a Josh Allen game. This is going to be a game where Josh Allen throws for over 300 yards, right? They're missing their best cornerback who typically plays out of the slot. He's on the IR. You have 2 corners on the outside. Ronald Darby, I'm sure you guys remember him. And then I forgot who the other perimeter corner is at that time. And their safeties are typically pretty solid, but they have been missing tackles left and right. So this game, in my opinion, is going to be a lot of play action, draw those linebackers closer to the line, and then let Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid win. And there's some very favorable matchups on the outside as well. I think Keon Coleman's going to have a pretty good game. I think Dalton Kincaid's going to have a really good game, and Shakir is going to have an awesome game as well because this team is very stout at stopping the run. It's going to be attacking the middle of the field, essentially how it looks out. Monday's a 40 burger incoming. Buffalo Snowy, my boy out of London, coming on in here already, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat already, folks. I appreciate you. 165 of you in here rocking with me this morning. I appreciate that, guys. Smash that like button. Easiest way to support what I'm doing over here on the channel, and subscribe to the channel, folks. All right. My goal is 50,000 subscribers by the end of the season. And I know that that is a hairy, audacious goal, but it doesn't matter. I shoot for the stars over here, as I know everybody in this chat does. I already have the best live chat audience on the internet. I convince myself of that, and it's an absolute fact. So do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in fact, do a roll call. Let me know everybody in the chat what they're doing, where they're tuning in from. Always enjoy to see how far Bills Mafia and the fan base of the Dan Mitchell channel extends. Always a good thing. Joe Burrow outplayed me, but he didn't pay the refs, so that's why he lost. Patrick Mahomes, man, I appreciate you coming in and I appreciate you coming in and having a moment of truth. It's always a beautiful thing, man. You are awesome. Really need to put the Jags where they belong for once. Matt C at BTNP. Buffalo winning. That is all. That is all. Hello and go Bills from good old Germany. BB, what's going on, man? How you doing? 174 of you in here, man. Let's do roll call. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know where you're tuning in from this morning as we unpack this narrative that this is a trap game. And I'll be completely honest with you. There is a part of me. There is a part of me that is kind of getting a little nervous about this game. I'm not going to lie to you. A part of me that is. And maybe it's the old battered Bills fan in me that's just, cemented in my mind that this team is still led by Brian Dable and Dorsey on the offensive side of the football, right? I mean, look at all the trends from this team when they played the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was always pass rush was abusing a battered offensive line. It was always this, it was always that. So that's typically where my head goes. But I always like to remind myself. I say this, I say, listen, we have an incredible offensive line. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show my boy Kevin some love real fast. Shout out Kevin Massar, my boy. He is indeed a part of the Buffalo Bills Roundtable, which is going to be this evening at 5 p.m. EST, folks. 5 p.m. EST, Buffalo Bills Roundtable. I sincerely hope each and every single one of you can tune on the AFC East Roundtable. You guys are incredible. But I want to go ahead and show you this because the Buffalo Bills, when it comes into advanced statistics from summer sports, it shows you how incredible this Buffalo Bills team is all across the board. And surprisingly enough, week 2 NFL thread, the Bills are good and the Panthers are not. Asterisk for the Chargers, Saints because they played the Panthers. Look at the Washington offense. Buffalo Bills, this is exactly where you want the Bills to be, right here. We are always in the top right of every single graph that gets released on the internet. But what I think you guys really want to see, I'm going to point this out, is when did Kevin post this? Dude, my boy Kev, dude, tweets, man. He tweets, man. He puts that out there. This is where the Buffalo Bills offensive line is right here, folks. That's arguably the best in the league as far as pass pro, as far as run protection. So do we have an answer? Do we have an answer for this Jacksonville Jaguars pass rush? I think that we do. I sincerely think that we do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think Joshua Hines Allen is 110% going to get his. He's going to get his pressures. But again, I'm going to reiterate, this game is going to have to be a Josh Allen game. This is going to have to be a passing game. I would be shocked if James Cook, Ray Davis, whatever running back we have on the roster, has a game like they did on Thursday. Like, this is the Jags' strong point of this team right now. And the Jags have been struggling in virtually every single category with the exception of stopping the run. So it's going to have to be Josh Allen lighting it up with his arm. Look at that. Donald's coming in. What's up, Donald? Hope all is well, man. Hope all is well. Washington eventually moving to North Carolina. Interesting, man. Where in North Carolina are you moving to? I'm going to guess Charlotte area. All right. I did live in Charlotte for a couple of years back in the law school days. Really cool city. And I'm only guessing that because I'm pretty sure that is one of the fastest growing destinations from, really anybody that's moving to North Carolina. Last time we played the Jags, we were stuck flying abroad and didn't have much time to practice as a team. Pretty sure the Jags were already there the week before, so they were more rested. Unfair. Darren, absolutely. And I think this Monday night is a perfect opportunity for the Buffalo Bills to win in yet another 30-point absolute beatdown. If this Buffalo Bills team can put up 30 points again, and this time we do it with Josh Allen, then, my final record prediction will change. If the Bills walk out there, beat the hell out of the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm going to be feeling real good. I'm going to be feeling really, really good. I would be lying to you if I were to say that I wouldn't be nervous about going into Baltimore the following week, right? Because I want to go into Baltimore 3-0. Because can you imagine if the Baltimore Ravens go 0-3, they lose to the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday, and the Buffalo Bills are going 2-1 into Baltimore after the Ravens are 0-3? That I don't feel comfortable with at all. At the beginning of the season, I had this Ravens game as a loss for the Bills. And I'll be completely honest with you. Where it stands right now, I have the Buffalo Bills losing to the Ravens on week 4. However, things can change based off of what I see. But not only should everybody be rooting for the Buffalo Bills to take care of business against the Jaguars on Monday Night Football, we all need to be praying that the Ravens can scrape up a win against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Because I am afraid of this Ravens team if we walk into their house when they are 0-3, their backs are against the wall. Not particularly something not particularly something that I want to deal with, if that makes sense. Last thing I want to do. So, something that we could consider. But this right here, what we're looking at, folks, is that most measures of pass protection from the two independent sources, this right here suggests that the Buffalo Bills are the best in the business. And granted, is this skewed? Perhaps it's skewed, because we probably ended up going up against some of the weakest pass rushes in all of the NFL week 1 or week 2. But at the very least, it is certainly encouraging when it plays out. And this is a big update as well. Coach Doug Peterson says tight end Evan Engram, who injured his hamstring in pregame warmups, how much bad luck could one potentially have, is a little bit further away from playing on Monday. So more than likely, we're not going to be seeing this guy out on Monday Night Football. And this is big for the Jaguars, because you want to know why? He is, in my opinion, Lawrence's favorite target. And this wide receiver core over in Jacksonville has been doing okay, but with Trevor Lawrence just hasn't been himself. And a lot of it has to do with their offensive line. Their offensive line is an absolute liability. With Trevor Lawrence has been pressured 14 plus times. He was sacked 7 times. And granted, he was going up against Myles Garrett and the Cleveland Browns. I mean, not many offensive lines, I don't care where you're ranked, are going to win many reps against Myles Garrett. But this is also something that this Buffalo Bills team needs to take advantage of, okay? Now he is without one of his weapons. So one of his favorite weapons. And we need this pass rush to continue. Listen, we don't need this Von Miller rise back to the occasion thing to be a fluke. We need this consistent throughout the remainder of the season. And I'm really looking forward to it. Please, Buffalo, beat Baltimore. I'm almost okay if we lose to the Jags, just straighten out for Baltimore. EJ. Man. No, man. I definitely want this game. I think starting off 3-0 is going to be interesting. And here's a question as well. How many of us right now are low-key rooting for the Patriots to win tonight? Low-key, I kind of want the Pats to win. I'm sorry, Jets fans, for everybody in here, but I think that just really helps out the Bills as far as the division standings. I obviously still think that the Patriots are not going to make the playoffs, right? But if the Jets go into a 1-2 hole and the Dolphins end up losing to Seattle, which I genuinely believe is going to happen on Sunday, the Bills ultimately end up winning at 3-0. That is a perfect place to be. That is a perfect place to be. I'd rather lose to Baltimore than lose to Houston. Me too. 110%. I want that Houston game a hell of a lot more than I want the Baltimore Ravens game. If Baltimore goes out there and crushes us on week 4, this is obviously considering that we take care of business against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Basically how I'm looking at this entire situation. So, interesting to say the least. I want to beat Houston so freaking bad because of Stephon Diggs. EJ is coming in. Robert is saying Bills defensive line will feast on the Jags weak O-line. I predict a big sack day. I'll tell you what, man, we're talking about the quarterback that's been sacked more than any other quarterback in the NFL. He has 7 sacks, man. We have Mitch Morse at center. And then here, we can take a look. I mean, really just to give you an idea of where this team stands right now. I'm going ahead and pull these guys up and pull up their overall lineup, because these guys are absolute liabilities, bro. Like, these guys are absolute liabilities. Here, let me share my screen real fast. All right. Mitch Morse, obviously, we know the guy. All right. No longer on the Buffalo Bills. Starting center for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But it's Scherf and it's Harrison on the right side have been absolute liabilities. Like, you go right here, his pass block is at a 36. So this is Anton Harrison, excuse me. Could you imagine? Do you imagine what Gregory Rousseau is about to do to this dude? Watch for a big game from Gregory Rousseau. I love this matchup. And then Robinson, left tackle right here. Pass block is somewhat decent. It's not as bad, obviously, as the other side of the line. But I like that Von Miller matchup too. I really, really do. Left guard right here with Ezra Cleveland. Pass block still pretty solid. Run block, not so much. And then what about Scherf? Let's take a look at Scherfy right here. Pass blocks at 60. So guard right over there. So if this is an Ed Oliver game, I really don't know what else we can say. But you already know that Daquan Jones is going to be drawing doubles. He's going to be drawing doubles from the interior, leaving up so many opportunities for Gregory Rousseau against that Harrison matchup, which is going to be beautiful. 232 of you in here already, man. I appreciate you fools coming on in, showing a little bit of love, man. Showing a little bit of love, hanging out with your boy this morning. Do me a favor, guys. Listen, we want 200 like buttons smashed by the end of this stream, and subscribe to the channel. All right. Listen, we want 50,000 subscribers by the end of the season. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on bell notifications. And even if that isn't enough for you, have no fear, because I'm willing to bribe you to do so. And how I'm doing that, quite simply, is by giving away this Keon Coleman signed football. That is right, folks. I'm giving away this Keon Coleman signed football. I'm announcing the winner Monday night during my live game reaction. Buffalo Bills, Jacksonville Jaguars. It's actually super easy to enter. All you have to do is you have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. All right. And you got to sign up for a free pristine auction account that is linked in my description. If you guys don't know what a pristine auction account is, let me tell you what. If you are really into sports collecting, particularly when it comes into signed memorabilia, this is the place to do it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're working with right here. So many Bills signed material for all across the NFL as well. So anybody that's a fan of some college football, some signed memorabilia, etc., you can find all of that. Like, for example, a Josh Allen 2023 card is starting at $6. We have a Josh Allen signed Buffalo Bills full-size Eclipse alternate helmet, starting bid $50. So anybody that is a sports aficionado, anybody that is a sports memorabilia aficionado collecting, Pristine Auction is the place to do it. And it's absolutely free to sign up, and you just bid on something that you want to bid. If you don't win, it doesn't cost you a damn thing. It's all about how much you decide that you want to win something for. But yeah, guys, listen, if you want this Keon Coleman signed football, like I said, all you need to do is be a subscriber to this YouTube channel and turn on bell notifications and sign up for a free Pristine Auction account. And you better be there during my live game reaction on Monday night so you understand who the winner is. It's going to be absolutely incredible, man. Shout out to Pristine Auction for sponsoring this channel right now, really helping your boy ensure that this is a full-time career. Man, this is a good thing, man. Shout out to this thing. This is beautiful. And so I'll tell you what, I was this close to actually keeping it for myself because it's that sick, but I just love my fans, baby. I love my people. And you know what, man? Like, I feel weird for calling you guys fans. Y'all are not fans. Y'all are my homies. My friends, baby. That's exactly how it is. Von Miller should have had one-on-one matchups. Should have one-on-one matchups. He certainly should, man. Look particularly for both of our defensive ends to absolutely eat. That's essentially where we're going to be going, dude. All of them are going to be absolutely eating by the end of the day, which is crazy. So, like I said, it sounds like that the Jaguars are going to be without Evan Engram for the game on Monday Night Football, which is pretty crazy. This isn't a trap game. It is a revenge game. Joshua Richardson's coming on in. Shout out to the mod in here, showing a little bit of love, man. I hope so. I really hope so. Listen, if the Bills go out and dominate once again, particularly defensively, I'm going to be a happy camper. If this offense goes out there and puts up 30-plus points, if this defense holds the Jaguars to about, 20 or less, have no fear. I am going to be ecstatic at the end of the day. So shout out to hopefully a wonderful lockdown performance from the Buffalo Bills against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Absolutely insane. This offense isn't operating at 100% yet, but they will take a step forward this week. Richard Forbes is telling us that we haven't even seen the full picture yet, folks. Haven't even seen the full picture. It's a beautiful thing. Trevor Lawrence needs to cut his hair to start playing well again because he sucks right now. I'm not sure if you guys have seen him without his long hair, but he looks like a weird dude. I'm not going to lie to you. Even me. James still, yes, Eric, absolutely. James still going to cook, but our X factor will be Ray Davis. Darius Harris is coming on in. What's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? Listen, I'll tell you what, if we're going to get any production out of our running backs on Monday, and this is just my opinion, I think it's going to have to be in the pass game. It's going to have to be in the pass catching game. I just really don't see us doing very well so against their run defense. Like their linebackers are very good, very underrated, and they take away the run from a lot of teams. And in order to beat this team defensively, you have to be able to pass the ball. And they just don't have the personnel in the secondary. Safeties obviously are ball hawks, but they do struggle tackling. So as long as we keep it underneath, as long as we get play action involved almost immediately, I have a feeling that Dalton Kincaid, Shakir is about to completely eat up the middle of the field and hopefully can, cause some missed tackles because Cisco and who's that other fool's name? Cisco and Johnson have been absolutely terrible when it comes into finishing their tackles. Like they've been liabilities for this team. So just dump it off to Kincaid, Shakir, make them miss, especially in that second level. And I think it's going to be a long day. I really, really do. Lawrence looks like a totem pole. Can we talk about how Kincaid was after the catch, even on his limited targets? He got 3 to 5 yards after contact. Listen, I've been high on this kid. I have been high on this kid since we drafted him. And it's only a matter of time before we see this dude come out, right? And I've even seen some people. All right, listen, I made a TikTok about this earlier, and I put this out on X or what have you. I said this. Yes, I totally is rookie wide receiver Keon Coleman a bust? Yes, I totally understand that is a moronic question to ask, but surprisingly enough, I have been getting it quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, when the casual NFL fan sees this for the box score, where he recorded 0 receptions for 0 yards against the absolute manhandling of the Miami Dolphins last Thursday night, I suppose you can say that people will probably start to ask questions. And folks, I can assure you that he is not, and I'm going to prove it to you. Speaking, I'll skip the advertisement. Monday night, Bills, Jags. But folks, memories are short. How has everybody in the NFL forgotten about this contested catch? Mind you, one that people said that he couldn't make. First game outside of that absolute beauty of a 50-50 ball scenario, he had 4 receptions for 50 yards. And what makes it even more interesting is that he is key to the Buffalo Bills offense. He has the most snaps on field than any other receiver on this roster, and it largely has to do with his ability of blocking in the run game. And so everyone's salivating about our run game. Let me tell you exactly why. This man right here. This Buffalo Bills team, everybody eats. I promise you, Keon Coleman's going to be having a Marvin Harrison Jr. type game soon. Just be patient. Is rookie wide? Be patient, folks. Be patient. That's what I got to tell you about our boy Keon Coleman. Somebody said, Dan, are you going to be live on Monday Night Football? I know it's kind of late for you. All right, listen, man. Everyone's sitting here and they're picking on the old man. You're right. Listen, I am typically in bed at 9 p.m. All right, listen, I am sleeping at 9 p.m., 9:30 almost each and every single night. And if you watched me on the AFC's roundtable last night, people were like, yo, Dan's falling asleep. And might I tell you, I think TD Finstock also looked like he was about ready to pass out during that episode as well. All right. That was a 4-hour episode, folks. All right. It was past my bedtime. But yes, I will be live and I will be bringing the energy. I promise you that energy is going to be there because just watching Buffalo Bills football on my television screen raises my adrenaline almost immediately. So yes, I assure you, I will be up Monday Night Football streaming the entire time. You already know that I do those live game reactions. It's just how it works out. A bust in 2 games. I was doing some research and saw Josh is 3-5 on Monday nights. Let's hope that we get it up to 4-5, man. Like that's definitely not as good as 7-0 Thursday night or 8-0 rather, but we're going to have to see. Kincaid is an agile bull after the catch. Cheers, Dad. Matt, what's going on, bro? Hope your day is going well. Hope your day is going well. Folks, if you are just coming in right now, we are sitting here discussing the narrative that has been circulating around the Buffalo Bills for a little bit of is this a trap game against the Jacksonville Jaguars on Monday? All right. So that's basically the topic of the day. And then we're going through anything else that might be coming out. John Finna will be back in Orchard Park on Monday night as our legend of the game. All right. We get that. Jaguars. Sounds like Ingram is not very likely to play against the Buffalo Bills. Have some more injury updates, folks. We have Darnell Savage, quad, will be worked back into practice this week, hopeful to play on Monday Night Football. Evan Engram, hamstring, a bit further away, will be assessed day to day per Doug Peterson. Oh my God. Nothing will make you cry like Springsteen concert. Wow. Is that even correct, man? We're going to have to see. Listen, 274 of you in the chat right now, guys. 150 of you on YouTube, 121 of you on X. Guys, smash that like button. We want 200 like buttons smashed each and every single time that we go live over here. I want to remind everybody that we also are going for 50,000 subscribers by the end of the NFL season. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel and turn on bell notifications. I'm live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST, giving you all of the key topics that everybody needs to discuss. 3 to 6 after Monday, drop the bass. Fins were all over Kincaid the whole game. They know who he is. Yes, it is. It's more to the game than catching the ball. Keon Coleman could be cleaning out space for other players to eat as his time comes. And I got to tell you something as well. Look at the film, bro. This guy is an absolute menace when it comes into our run game. He is one of the best run blocker wide receivers that I think this team has had in quite some time, right? He's better than Gabe Davis, and Gabe Davis was very good at run blocking. He really was. And that's probably half the reason why I think we chose Keon Coleman over some of these other wide receivers was just because, yes, he is a 50-50 ball guy, right? Yes, he is a physical unit. But at the end of the day, what a lot of people aren't talking about is that we drafted this wide receiver because we have a Joe Brady led offense that likes to run the football. And in my opinion, out of the draft, he is the best run blocking wide receiver out there. And I'm very happy that we got him. I am very, very happy that we got him. Kincaid is slippery. Dan, now that the Bills' D is great and they build run game, Josh might not even need to do anything. The Mad Chatter, hey, listen, I'll tell you what. We all enjoy a good Josh Allen game, right? Where he goes out there and he just absolutely cooks people. That we absolutely love. So let's see how that plays out, man. Shout out to Richie Fresh coming on in with a super chat, man. I appreciate that. Prediction, 2-touchdown game for Kincaid or Coleman bet. So either of them are getting it. Damn, we just saw that someone was trying to log in to the AFC East Roundtable YouTube channel. It's pretty crazy. Who's trying to take us down, man? Who's trying to take us down? Who's trying to hack in? Listen, you don't think that we have two-factor authentication on that, baby? Come on, man. Listen, you know that I come from the tech world. And so you know that I come from the tech world, baby. Listen, you don't think that I have 2FA? Come on, man. Get out of here. Who you got winning tonight, Bizarro? Great question, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. Okay, who wants to hear my bet slip? All right, listen. I put down $10 on a parlay. Bet US, of course. Sign up. And let me tell you exactly what I did. This parlay is gonna hit. I can almost guarantee you. I'm feeling it. Feel free to fade me. Feel free to actually, dude. In fact, I tweeted it. Actually. Let me show you. For everyone saying the AFC's roundtables. Okay, no, not that one. This one right here. This is my parlay for the evening. And yes, I do have the Jets winning the game, but I think the Patriots are going to keep it super close. I have been cashing in for taking the Patriots points for the past 2 weeks. They keep it close. They're a super annoying team. You can't deny this. Patriots plus 6.5. I have Ramondre over 66.5 rushing yards. Will McDonald over half a sack. Joey Sly over 1.5 field goals. Greg Zerlin over 1.5 field goals. $10 to win $235. I love this from this perspective because, number one, like I said, the Pats have been keeping games very close. Definitely Ramondre Stevenson over 66.5. This Jets team can stop the run to save their damn lives. Will McDonald over half a sack. Joey Sly over 1.5 field goals. I don't think the Patriots are going to finish in the red zone. And Greg Zerline, I have him over 1.5 field goals. I don't think there's going to be a lot of touchdowns here. Let's see. We have Pepe coming in, man. Dude, shout out to Pepe, man. Shout out to Pepe, man. I appreciate you for coming in, man. Showing a little bit of love in the chat. As a Chiefs fan, I don't see the Bills having a problem with the Jags. I love Bills-Chiefs games, and I want to see both teams undefeated in the playoffs. Pepe, man. See, I'll tell you what, man. Listen, I know that Chiefs fans can appreciate good quarterback play. And anytime I ask a Chiefs fan, I say, hey, man, who's the second best quarterback in the league? And their answer is always Josh Allen, each and every single time. Anytime I come across a Chiefs fan, I ask them, hey, who's the second best quarterback in the league? It is always Josh Allen, each and every single time. Each and every single time that I get it. I would love to go on undefeated, but unfortunately, that's not realistic as far as right now. Bills coaches are wizards at coaching up the DBs. I mean, they are, dude. I mean, they are. And even the linebackers, right? Because we know right now that Bernard is not going to be playing on Monday night. So it's Balin Spector. And Spector has been on this team for 3 years now. He knows the system. He knows the playbook. If Spector goes out there and has a good game, I mean, I think we need to throw away everything that we thought we knew about how a specific player on the defense is. I feel like we need to stop like hyping up specific players on the defense, and we just need to, I think there needs to be a time. I think there needs to be a time where we just need to give Sean McDermott his props. Yes, does he annoy us sometimes as a head coach? Does he make stupid decisions sometimes in game time situations? 110%. But the one thing you can't take away from this dude, man, the one thing you can't take away from Sean McDermott is how the hell he can make 5th, 6th, 7th round draft picks look elite out there. We held the Miami Dolphins offense to 10 points without our slot corner, without our starting middle linebacker, without Matt Milano, without Poyer, without Hyde. And we had a 7th round. Was he even undrafted? Was Jamarcus Ingram undrafted, by the way? Or was he a 7th rounder? I want to say that this dude, I want to say that he was an undrafted free agent. And if that is the case, he had 2 picks. We just need to give Sean McDermott his credit because the dude, like what he's able to get out of this personnel is absolutely insane. It's Josh Allen. That is fact checked. Run defense scares me. And Dreesen will be active. We have Darren coming in saying this run defense scares me. Darren, you know what, man? I'm not going to lie to you. Here's the deal. I think the Buffalo Bills let the Jacksonville Jaguars run on them. I really do. Fun fact, this Jaguars team doesn't utilize play action, which is crazy. Like, what team is not trying to establish play action, right? And this Jaguars team just doesn't do it. So I think they're going to try and pass the ball against this team, surprisingly enough. I think that they're going to try and be annoying, but what we have to do is just attempt to create some turnovers. We're 4th, I want to say. 4th in the league right now for turnovers, which is pretty crazy. So as long as we can continue doing that, it's going to be sick. He's a 2022 undrafted free agent. Hen QT coming in. Thank you so much. I mean, listen, that just goes to that just goes to show you how good Sean McDermott is as far as being able to develop these players, which is even crazier. Damn, I've been a moderator for like 2 years now. Ryan St. Dennis, what's going on, man? How you doing? We've missed you in here, man. We've missed you in here. Bills head coach acting like Bass, not making them nervous, even though they worked out 2 kickers. I think Bass time is done, in my opinion. Billy Talent is coming in. Damn, Billy. I'll tell you what, bro. So I'll tell you what, man. Do I think that there was a part of the coaching staff and front office that brought in kickers for a workout to light a fire under Bass's ass? 110%. I'm sure to some degree. But also keep in mind that we currently don't have a kicker on the practice squad. So God forbid that Bass were to go down with an injury, we would be having Josh Allen go out there to attempt field goals, right? Or like we would just be going on 4th down each and every single time. Oh man. So I don't know. Like that missed field goal that happened on Thursday night. Man. I feel like we kind of brushed that under the rug because it was such a dominating win. But it's still interesting. Didn't Knox used to kick? I don't know. Like, dude, listen, man. Like, we have a collection of athletes. I'm sure somebody did it like in junior varsity or something along those lines. But if, for example, like you don't have a kicker or something like that, like I would see Sean McDermott and this Bills team going on ahead. And I mean, honestly, just seeing if Sam Martin can do it. I mean, I think Sam Martin would probably be the safest bet if that if that was the case. Because I mean, what will we do? Right? Like, what will we do in that case or whatnot? And so, are your spidey senses tingling at all about Monday's Bills Jaguars matchup and why? Look at that, man. What else is going on with the Buffalo Bills world right here? All right, week 3 comparison. Shout out Buffalo Fanatics for putting this together. Love my boys over at Buffalo Fanatics. Shout out Buffalo Fanatics. Hello? Yes. Scammers. Anyway, who doesn't is Doug. Look how different I am, Peterson. Bass is cheeks. Bass is too much money to let go. They did pay him. They did pay him, man. It would be absolutely detrimental. It would be absolutely detrimental to this salary cap. We'll see how it goes out. Dwayne's coming in. Shout out, Dwayne. How you doing, man? Dan, I am going to say it as it is. We have history with this team. Because of that history, I cannot call this a trap game. We lose. Likely we did it to ourselves. I totally understand. I totally understand when it comes into it. Bills are playing. Shout out Jesse, 49ers representative over at the NFC West Roundtable. Bills are playing this game in the trap. Are the Buffalo Bills about to play a trap game against the Jaguars in the trap, baby? You already know how it plays out. I mean, yeah. So here's the thing. I'm confident, right? So I'm really confident because I look at their secondary and I see a lot of mismatches. As long as we establish play action, we draw the linebackers in, then I think that Kincaid and I feel like Shakir can absolutely eat. I don't see us being effectively able to run the football against this football team. But as long as Josh Allen has a really good game, I think this is probably going to be a game where he like has like 25 plus pass attempts this entire game. And then as far as the Buffalo Bills defense against this Jaguars offense, like they don't utilize play action like at all. Like they've had 14 attempts all season through 2 weeks. Solid run game, but just make sure we make our tackles. Pass rush, take advantage of the offensive line. Like their right tackle is an absolute liability. Like this is going to be a Gregory Rousseau game. Like I would not be surprised if Greg or Von Miller end up collecting close to like 2 sacks apiece even. It's going to be one of those games for Jacksonville. So it's wild. And I mean, dude, like look at Trevor. Like look at Trevor, bro. He's playing uncharacteristic right now. It's pretty crazy. His mediocre call. Sam Martin will have it to do in the emergency. Should have kept Browning. I think our defense feeds. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I mean, I think one of the biggest matchups is going to be Balin Spector right in the middle of the field. He's starting middle linebacker. How is he going to rise up to the occasion, if you will? Never say the word yes to a scammer. They record your voice and will use it against you. Nate McCall. Thank you so much, man. Now you're going to make me all nervous. Hey, how has MVS been treating you? Wait until the games matter. Dude will match clutch catches. Scammer might be better than Bass. He might be better than Bass. He got me on that one. Hey, how is the MVS treating you? Wait until the games matter, dude. We will make a clutch play. I think our middle linebacker will get lots of free safety help this game. DF forever. Shout out to Damar Hamlin. Shout out to Damar Hamlin. Great player, baby. Great player. 293 of you in here right now, guys. 150 of you rocking with me this afternoon. Smash that like button. Let's pump this up to 200 like buttons. I think that we can do it. In fact, how many like buttons have been smashed right now? Let me see. Let me see what we got right now. I'm going to go ahead and yell at you guys if that was the case. Let me see. All right, so we got this. I'm going to knock back. Let me see what else we got right now. Oh, wow. Hearing my own voice makes me cringe. I'm not going to lie to you. 78 like button smash. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Folks, we are going to pump this up to 150. Hit that thumbs up sign for me, folks. Helps me out tremendously. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Let's see. 81. Come on, guys. Let's get this up to 150. 150. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. Let's make this happen. What's included in the Bills Jets ticket package? Yeah. No, guys. Thank you so much for reminding me about that, because I do want to let you guys know about this. Roundtable Sports is actually throwing a couple of events this year, and I really want you guys to come, especially Bills fans, because I'm going to need some backup. We are hosting an event at MetLife, okay? Buffalo Bills, Jets, Monday Night Football, and we're selling tickets. And these tickets include this. This is incredible, okay? We're giving you access to pregame, okay? So we're going to be on the field before the game, and we hold the American flag during the national anthem, each and every single one of us, all right? Definitely a lot of great picture opportunities. We have tickets to the game, all right? And we're all sitting together watching this game unfold. So right before, we have an all-inclusive tailgate party, all right? Food, an open bar, games, and a live DJ. And during that tailgate party, we are going to be doing a live AFC East Roundtable pregame show. So if you are interested, or if you are in the area, if you want to come to this, then I highly suggest that you go on ahead and you buy your tickets, baby, because we only have 10 left, I want to say right now. We have 16 on it so far, but this is what I want to do for everybody, all right? If anybody is interested and wants to potentially come to Buffalo Bills and New York Jets, hang out with all the boys at the AFC East Roundtable, field access, a pregame party, a tailgate, free food, an open bar, live show, field access, holding the American flag. Highly recommend that you go on ahead and take advantage of that, guys. Link is now pinned at the top of this chat right now. Highly suggest that you do that. Also included is the ticket package. Bills win, Allen stunting, and the Jets fans tears. Absolutely, man. I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that. It's why I'm nervous about the Jets tonight, because they just can't stop the run, and they're going up against Ramondre Stevenson. Dan, what the hell? And do you remember what happened last Jets game you were at live? Bad decisions, my friend. I have to go. I had no choice. I have to go. It's against my better judgment, but I will be there. Hopefully one person that buys tickets to that game can take that out of the conclusion, all right? But say, for example, the Bills lose, and I am never going to MetLife Stadium ever again to watch my Buffalo Bills play, ever again. Dan, don't walk on that field. And so your ACL, where is it? Correct. I know that. It's crazy. I feel good about this game. At home, offense is solid. Defense is banging. Who would resist with Buffalo nightlife? Who could resist? Hey, relax on the nightlife, baby. Hey, relax on the nightlife, baby. Listen, man, you know what, dude? I'm not even a club guy. All right. Listen, I like a good dive bar. All right, man. I like a good bar that I can sit down and hear my own thoughts. That's what I enjoy nowadays. Maybe it's because I'm 30. Well, maybe it's because I'm 33 years old. That's kind of my vibe right now. But yeah, most definitely, man. Who needs a nightlife? Come on, bro. And so what am I, 22? Come on. And so I feel good about this game. At home offense is solid. Defense is banging. We could resist with that Buffalo nightlife. LOL. Sacrilegious. Look at that. We aren't being forced to go to London for a home game where Jags were there the week before. Dan's nightlife equals spooning with TD. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Stop spying on me, Rubicon. Stop spying on me, bro. I'm bringing my pops to the roundtable event at MetLife. Let's raise hell. Go Bills. LJ. Dude, so excited to meet you and Pops and hang out, man. So excited to meet Pops and hang out with you, man. Sincerely am. So happy that you're going to be there, man. You're the absolute man. Bills need to win and go 3-0 for my mental health. B. Jones, absolutely. I'm going to be feeling really good. Dan Mitchell, you in trouble, bum. No. I'm not in trouble, King Lowski. You just better beat the New England Patriots. Bro, you better beat the New England Patriots tonight. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of nervous about your run defense. And I'm kind of nervous about your lack of pass rush. But let me tell you what, if you can get pass rush on any offensive line, it's going to be the New England Patriots. It's going to be the New England Patriots. That's going to be the one thing where I think you'll be feeling okay. I found TD through Dan. Both are great. Pepe, I appreciate that, man. Hey, Pepe, listen, man, you're a Chiefs fan, right? I got to show you something. This is the show that you want to tune into, my friend. This is the show that you want to turn into. It is the AFC West Roundtable. These guys go absolutely nuts. Look how crazy these views are going with these dudes, too, man.
To regress last year, Mike. Let's not act like you didn't.
So it's a Raiders fan, a Chargers fan, a Broncos fan, and then also a Chiefs fan that go to battle each and every single week, man. It's absolutely nuts. How many comments? 92 comments at the end of the day. Solid show, man. They have like 500 plus live viewers. And the NFC West Roundtable as well has been absolutely crushing it. Damn, shout out to the NFC West Roundtable. Let me check out this real fast. Check out the NFC West Roundtable. Let me see. NFC West Roundtable. Check this shit out. Let me see. NFC West Roundtable has been absolutely balling as well. 7,100 views.
Made total sense.
7,100 views last episode we ended up doing, man. Absolutely crazy for the NFC West. Shout out to the boys over there. They do a hell of a job. 255 comments. Absolutely insane. So if you guys are a fan of any other team and you haven't had an opportunity of checking out what we have going on at Roundtable Sports, we have a debate show for each and every single division every week, every single week. So if you are interested in checking that out, we have great shows over there, man. We're trying to build an empire over here, man. We're trying to build the new, I'm not even sure what I want to call it. We're trying to build the new online sports network, folks. That's exactly what we're trying to do. First football, and then afterwards, we're going to transition over to basketball here in a bit too. Hopefully. And no, I'm not going to be talking basketball because I know nothing. I know nothing about basketball. And so I wondered what happened to DRC. He's back. He's back, man. Michael DRC is back, man. All right. And he's on the AFC West Roundtable. So go on ahead and show him a little bit of love. He's the man. Just like the Jets O and D line, Lowski. Look at that. Does the Chiefs fan just sit there and laugh at the rest of them the entire time? He does, which is pretty funny. Hey, Buffalo Bills fans. Need to take this game personal and stay safe as well. Yes, please. No more injuries for the love of God. I mean, I know that we have been pumping our chests for the past couple of weeks saying that it doesn't matter, right? Like we have been saying for the past couple of weeks that it doesn't matter. This Buffalo Bills team is about to go out there and rock regardless. And our coaching gets us through. But I'm not even particularly sure, man. I'm not even particularly sure. Let's see if there's anything else. Monday Night Football returns Buffalo. Monday Night Football memories got you. Spidey senses. Let me see what my mentions are looking like. Come on, bro. Who's making this? Someone call the police. It's me with a shake weight. Really late for the stream. How you doing, Dan? I'm doing great, man. I tried to convince the RC to get a job at the Atchison Globe. Hey, man, listen, man, make it happen, dude. He's the man. He does his thing. Really late for the stream. What's with the refs letting all of the O-line holding go and no penalties? Kansas City Bengals was bad, and the Miami horse collar held Oliver for 2 full seconds. I mean, I don't know, dude. I really don't think that any of them are. I don't know. All right, we have Dwayne coming in saying, serious question, Dan. Would you like to see Josh Allen throw for 300 this week just to show the NFL that we are still one of those teams that can put up the numbers if we need to? So, Dwayne, I'll go on ahead and I'll even do you one better. And so I think that's exactly what we should expect, right? Yes, I would like to see it, but I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Just because I don't have a lot of confidence. I don't have a lot of confidence that this Buffalo Bills team is going to be able to efficiently run the football. I really, really don't. So, with that being said, um, I think Josh is going to have to throw the football at the end of the day. I really, really do. But yes, most definitely. I would love that, man. At the end of the day, it's just kind of how it is. Oh man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Look at that. Meyer, pumping our chest is my new favorite saying. Pounding our chest is out. Pumping our chest, bro. And so we do the titty dance on this channel, baby. No, I'm just kidding. Casey, last night's roundtable took a wrong turn when we had to listen to a 15-minute rant about how good the Jets are. It was rough, Jason. Man. All right, listen, man. We're going to put timers on Richie and Colby, I think. No. I love my boys. But yeah, dude. Like that show last night was 4 hours, bro. I was falling asleep. On that stream, bro. For real. Like people were asking me if I was okay. Like me and TD, man, like go rewatch that episode. You would look at me and TD and like we were like about to pass out like on stream. Like we were fucking exhausted, bro. Like listen, man, like I wake up at 6 a.m. every single morning. So I'm like burnt out by 8:30 or 9 because I am just as staring at my computer screen. I'm putting in work all day. So by the time that I'm good, dude, I'm just ready to cuddle up, scroll my phone a little bit and pass out. That's all I want to do, baby. It's is just it was a long ass stream. Davis only needs a cease. He is better, the tackles guy. Is there a hole in the end of that shake weight? There is. There is. It was a long ass stream. Any injury update on Josh Allen's left hand? I haven't heard anything about his left hand, and that's something that I'm really curious to see. Crazy stuff. What's up, Dan? Is it true that the Bills bought in some kickers, and do you think Bass's job is on the line? Eric, I'll tell you what, man. So I think there's a couple of things here. Both of the kickers we brought in, and that was Anders Carlson and Cade York. Both of them are trash. Both of them are absolutely terrible. Bass is better than both of them. In my opinion, I think they just brought them in because we don't have a kicker currently on the practice squad. We just don't. So I think that it was more of sort of a personnel thing, but I think there has to be a part that maybe the special teams coordinator and coaching staff was just trying to come out and say, hey, Bass, like I'd say you clean up your bullshit because things are getting pretty interesting. Well, I think different. I think they are going to be so locked on stopping our pass that JA is going to run all over this team. 80 yards rushing, 200 yards passing for JA, 4 total touchdowns by Josh. I would love that. And for some reason, I have no idea why I forget this, but I always forget that Josh Allen is a threat, like with his legs. And that sounds absolutely crazy for me to say, right? Like that sounds crazy for me. How the hell can I forget that Josh Allen is a threat with his legs? But I mean, maybe like that game plan for Miami the other day has just been just crazy. Left hand is still with a glove and middle 2 fingers are taped. DF forever. Hey, man, stay healthy, Josh. Stay healthy. I'll tell you what, man, it might have been a fracture. If it's still with the glove and the left hand is still taped, then we're going to have to see. Lawrence is going to be on the ground 5 or 6X Monday night. Dan, did anyone else have issues with the locker app? Yeah, man, it crashed, but we're playing it again. So we're playing it again. Have no fear. Round 2 for locker on Monday Night Football. Have no fear. Dan, my guy, what happened to that other Patriots fan that was on the AFC East roundtable? Kiggs came in. He retired from social media briefly. He's back, but he just decided that he didn't want to do the show anymore. He's helping us out with a lot of things. I want to say behind the scenes, but yeah, most definitely. He just ended up stepping away. He just ended up making a new channel again. which I'm super excited about. But yeah, man, he just ended up stepping away. We love Tyson. He still helps us out with a lot of edits. We're super excited about that moving forward. But yeah, man, most definitely. He just didn't want to be the face of the Patriots anymore. We still love the guy, but yeah. And so I don't think it was a fracture. I think the finger popped out and back in the middle knuckle and it is jammed. That's a long time for recovery for that, right? I don't know. I mean, let's just hope that everything is good. Is the prop bet on BetUS how many times we hear about the Jags, Josh Allen changing his name on Monday? I mean, I wish, because if that's the case, I'm taking the over. I could care less if it was 6 because you already know what's about to happen with that. Oh, man. What else we got? A whole lot of nothing. All right, guys, hour-long stream. Guys, listen, it is super important to turn on those bell notifications, all right? Shout out to the notification squad that's in this chat right now. I am going to be going live a little later this afternoon, and I am going to be going through the hot takes that you guys gave me, all right? If you want your hot take to be featured on this show, all right, I'm going to show you something that I think you're going to enjoy. I put out a tweet a little earlier, and I said this. I said, give me your hot takes for the Buffalo Bills versus Jacksonville Jaguars game. I'll feature the best ones on my stream later today. So if you would like to be a part of this, we have 34 responses already. Do me a favor. Follow me on X at RealDanMitchell and include yourself in this. I'm going to be reading all of these within my stream later this afternoon. Love you guys. I'm going to go on ahead, chill for a little bit. A little bit of work I have to do on Roundtable Sports, but other than that, I will be live in, I'd say, a couple of hours before. But love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Down Mafia Live, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST. And I will see you next time. Love y'all.